Hey guys, it's Madison. Thanks for joining me in this faithful home. Alright, so to share with you guys why David and I bought a camper and what the heck we are doing, I first have to share and tell you guys about all of this beautiful land that you've seen here and what the Lord is doing in our lives and how we ended up in this spot. If you are newer to this channel, hi, like I said, my name is Madison. I've been married to my husband David for almost 2 years now, and together we are faithfully serving the Lord through our deeds and through our actions. And I had originally created this channel as a way to share the gifts and talents that God has given me to motivate and inspire you guys. And so today I want to share just a little bit more about our story and what we are doing here and why we felt led to buy an RV and move into it. So to kind of explain to you guys where I'm at, I'm actually sitting on 70 acres of property that is owned by a local Baptist association in my community. And this ground specifically holds a ministry camp. And recently the director position opened up, and one of our best friends just recently got the director spot, and so he is now taking over this ministry camp. And he and Kelly sat down and really talked about, hey, you guys should come do ministry with us. So there is like a little parsonage on the property that the director and his wife will get to live in. So Matt and Kelly are going to move into this house. There's hookups for an RV. We know that in previous years, the other camp directors have had other people like live on the grounds and kind of maintain it. And so that was something that he brought to us. So then David and I really sat down together and just started praying about it and like asking the Lord, like, is this something that you want us to do? And we really felt the Lord was calling us to this ministry. So David and I decided, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. We thought, you know, what better way to spend our lives than literally getting to live next door to our best friends and do life with them and do ministry together. So we are definitely not quitting our full-time jobs for this. This is going to be something that's extra and on top of it right now. We are just going to be able to do this, you know, in our free time. And so that's the why. That's how we got here. That's why we got here. We also aren't officially moving in here full-time just yet because we are in an apartment right now. We do have a lease that we signed with a contract, so we are required to be in that contract until May. And so we decided that we'll probably stay here like on our weekends and then, you know, check on it every now and then. But yeah, so as of right now, we are not full-time in it, but once May comes and we are officially done with our lease in our apartment, we will be full-time living in this RV behind me. So enough with this chit chat about, you know, the why and the how. Let's go inside here so I can take you on the tour. Come on, guys. Let's come inside our RV. All right, so here's the first look at our RV. It is a Heartland Gateway 3200 LS. It's a fifth wheel. It's like 35 feet long. It has 3 slides, one in the living room, one in the kitchen, and then one up in the bedroom. And I'm really excited to take you on this tour, guys. So when we first walk in, you get to see pretty much the entire layout of everything, because let's be honest, it's not a big living area, but it is enough for David and I, and I'm really excited for it. So we come around here. This is our dining room table area. This part actually, let me see if I can do it one-handed, comes out. And it extends, so it's a larger table. It can seat 4. There are actually 2 folding chairs that match this table that are in storage, so if we want to have 4 people sitting here to eat, we can pull out those. But in general, we do keep that closed, that way we can walk through. Then moving along here into the living room, this is a recliner set. It's actually really fun and fancy. It's plugged in. All of the controls on it are electronic. It has heated seats and a little massage chair. so that's kind of fun and extra. And then it has 4 cup holders and a middle console to store like all of our cords and remotes and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And then moving along to this other side, this is our pull-out couch. So it is a 3-seater couch. It's really comfy, and then it pulls out into a queen full bed or something like that. So let me see if I can pull it out for you guys to show you what it looks like. There, yeah, so that's what the bed looks like. It's I don't know how comfy it really is. I have hung out with it open and like watched TV, but I don't necessarily think I would sleep on it every night. But like if I have people over and they need to sleep there, then there's an option for them to sleep on the bed. All right, so and like I had mentioned earlier, we are not living in this RV full-time just yet. We are staying here on my weekends from work and then checking on it almost every day to make sure, you know, nothing freezes, because obviously the lines are running, the water is flowing through it, and it is winter time. So we have to make sure we do everything properly to keep it running because it's not winterized. But I am really excited to move in here and like fully move in and really make this place our own. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do. Obviously, if you have been around this channel any time now, you would know that I cannot leave something as it is. Like I have to add my own personal touch to it. And that's so important for any house that you live in, is to add that personal touch, to add that homey feeling, to make it your own, to make it not cookie cutter like any other house or RV that is out there. And so I have a lot of fun ideas that I'm definitely gonna like show you throughout this channel. But this is obviously just what it looks like almost pretty much straight off the lot. Like obviously I have like a blanket there, a dish towel, and you know, a couple of random things. Our bed is made, which we'll get to here in a bit, but this isn't fully home yet, but I am really excited for it. So let's move on with this tour. One other thing I like to highlight that you don't necessarily see is we have a ceiling fan, which is pretty cool. Like our first house that we lived in as a married couple didn't even have a fan, like a ceiling fan, because it was like low ceiling. So this is actually taller ceilings in our first house, which is fantastic and really weird at the same time. But we move over here to the rest of the entertainment center area. This is our beautiful big TV, and then we also have a fireplace, and then right above the fireplace is a Bluetooth speaker set, which is really cool. One of the other cool features about this place is that it has 3 different speakers connected to this system, so you can play it here like within the living room, or what I call the downstairs. You could play it in the bedroom, which is what I call the upstairs, or you could play it outside like under the awning patio area. So I think that's really cool and a great feature for this RV, and definitely something that David and I liked when we picked it out. All right, so moving on to the kitchen. This kitchen is such a gorgeous feature of this RV, guys. It has a full island with the sink in the island, which I think is really cool. And then it has actually a larger fridge that you can see behind me than standard RVs or travel trailers. Normally they're a lot smaller, but this fridge is actually really big for this, and so I'm really happy to have like an almost full-size fridge in our camper. And then right there is the stove, microwave, and there's like a tiny bit of counter space back there. Not a lot, so we definitely are going to take full advantage of this behind me, guys. Look, this ceiling to floor to ceiling, that's what people call it. This floor to ceiling storage cabinet right here is our pantry, and it is huge. Like we're going to fit a lot of stuff in there. So one of those cabinets is actually specifically for like our breaker box and fuses and all of like our light switch and hardware and stuff. So there's kind of a couple things in storage there, but I'm not going to open those. But like the rest of it, guys, obviously we have a few things in place already. You can just see all the potential in these cabinets. And then there's also this cabinet up here as well. So there's definitely a lot of storage space here in this RV, which is something that is also really important for David and I, because obviously we're coming from an apartment, we came from a house. Now we're gonna be living in something that's literally like 370 square feet is what I calculated out to be, I think. Definitely gonna be a downsize, but here's some more storage cabinets there. But I wanna show you guys this fridge. Look how big this is. Like that's a huge huge fridge. And obviously we don't have too much stuff in here because, like I said, we're only here like 2 days a week right now. So there's no point in keeping like a ton of food in there because we don't want it to go bad. But anyways, that is the official tour of the downstairs, what I like to call the downstairs, which I guess, funny story, I didn't even tell you guys about yet. I was on the phone with my mom like the first day or two that we like fully came in here and like had it all like the slides out and set up and everything. And David was using the vacuum and he was vacuuming like the living room area. Well, I wanted to talk to my mom on the phone, so I went up into the bedroom and I was like, oh, sorry for the noise. David's vacuuming downstairs. And my mom just laughed like, really, Madison? Downstairs? You live in an RV, like really? And I was like, there are 3 stairs to get down there. So now we have officially coined the living, dining room, and kitchen area as our downstairs. And then the upstairs has our bedroom and our bathroom. And it makes us feel more fancy. So without further ado, let's take the 3 gloriously large steps and go upstairs. All right, so as we come up the stairs, the first one you will come to is our bathroom, and then the one that's open behind me is the bedroom. I don't know how easily I'm gonna be able to show you guys into this bathroom. Like, it's obviously not that big because it's an RV, but in here we have a full shower, which is actually decently spacious. I do appreciate the fact that there is a seat, and so I can like sit and shave my legs, and it's a whole lot easier. But I love the size of this. It definitely is not lacking in space there, considering we're in an RV. And then here is the toilet. Loop around to the sink and mirror. It's actually a medicine cabinet, so we're able to like store some more stuff in there. And then there's another like little storage cabinet there, opening, and then a shelf. So pretty good area considering. I don't know if I can show you this, but like the hinge for the door is in the middle, so it actually like saves space when you close it. Maybe you can see this, maybe you can't. You can see how it pivots on like that hinge. So instead of the door opening like all the way into the hallway and like the stairway down, it actually opens like halfway, which I think is really cool. Gotta turn off lights because we can't go over a certain amp. I already blew a breaker a couple times. It's fine. So anyways, moving on to the bedroom, and this is the bedroom in all its glory. So not a huge space. This is a queen mattress, and I took the comforter from our apartment and like we bring it here while we're here and then bring it back to the apartment. It's complicated, guys. I've got big plans. Remember, like I said earlier, I have big plans for how I want this space to look, and so for now, this is what it looks like. But it's a pretty decent sized area, so there's like ample plugs and like USB plugs, which is super random, but there's a lot of them. And then this wall of cabinets and mirrors that you see behind me, the 4 doors that are over on this side actually lead to our closet. And then this one leads to where we could hook up a washer dryer, which is also something that was a very, very top priority for us when picking out an RV. We definitely wanted something to be able to house a washer dryer without having to like rig up the hookups like ourselves. So temporarily just like a laundry basket's there, but the washer dryer eventually when we get it will go there. And then let me see if I can show you into this closet. So I normally sleep on the right side of the bed and David sleeps on the left if you're looking at it. So my stuff is gonna hang closer to my side of the bed. That way he doesn't have to kind of like push over to where I'm at. And then his stuff will hang on this side. We already have like a few clothes hung up, nothing crazy, but it actually does go pretty deep in there. So let me see if I can kind of show you guys. Small spaces with not a huge camera is like not easy, but I can like stand all the way in here. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see that. There we go. So there's like a shelf here and then the clothes hanger, and then that's about it. There's one light. And that's our closet, and I need to figure out how to get out with this camera. Hold on. Yeah, so this is kind of what we're looking at right now. This is the official first tour. First time you guys are getting to see this, and I'm really excited to start making videos in here. I'm excited to be able to like finally post it on Instagram. I know that's super like lame of me to like not talk about it yet, but I wanted it to be like a big surprise here on YouTube first, so you guys saw it first. But if you want to go hop on over to my Instagram account at This Faithful Home, I'll be starting to post more videos and stories and everything from inside this RV now that it is officially announced. The only thing we don't have for it yet is a name. Like Matt, Kelly, David, and I were having dinner last night and we were trying to come up with a name, but the boys were like, home, like it's an RV, and Kelly and I like are trying to come up with a name. So if you have a good name for this RV for us, let me know down in the comments below because I really need to come up with one. Like, I'm trying, guys. Like, all of the Pinteresty, like Instagram, YouTube accounts that I've seen of like RVs and living in them full time and stuff, they all have a name. So it needs a name. I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl name yet. There's my ramble for you guys. You're welcome. But I am super excited. Like I said, we have a couple months until we officially like fully move in and like our rent lease is up or whatever. So we have a little bit longer until we're gonna like fully transition, but it is kind of nice to be able to transition slowly. That way we're not diving in headfirst into tiny living because we are figuring out the kinks as we go. So that's good. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys are looking forward to more of my homesteading videos that are coming up here on this channel. I'm about to start some seeds here, so that's going to be an upcoming video. I need to build our raised beds that we're gonna use. We are talking about getting chickens, so definitely don't want to miss that. And I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me. I post videos every Wednesday here on this channel at 3 p.m. Eastern, so I will check back with you guys next week for another video. Bye guys!